So my big question is how do we respond to survivors of institutional abuse in care? Now, governments around the world are doing lots of different things in this space. They have public inquiries or they provide counseling, but my main interest is monetary redress programs. That's the provision of financial compensation for people who are survivors of abuse in care with respect to the abuse they suffered, the injuries they suffered, and the damage consequent thereof. Now, the way I'm going about doing this is I'm doing a comparative study of different programs in 4 different countries. So that's Canada, Australia, Ireland, and here in New Zealand. And what I'm finding out is that the really important thing about these programs is the small details and the way in which they're put together, the way in which they're run. So these programs vary. They vary in terms of how long they're open for or the types of evidence they collect. They vary in terms of the amount of money they give out, obviously, and the number of people who are involved in them. Some of them are tens of thousands, 100,000 or so in Canada, and some of them are very small, say under 1,000 in one of the programs I'm looking at in Ireland. But one of the really important things is, the small things, the way people are dealt with in the programs. I remember there was one woman I was talking to in Ireland, and it stuck with me what she said. What she focused on was not how much money she got out of the program or what the legal process she was in, but rather the quality of the biscuits that she was provided when she attended her hearing. Right? Now, it struck me as odd at the time, but I was thinking about it. I thought to myself, well, what she's talking about is really small, the quality of a biscuit, a cookie. But what it meant to her was how she was being respected in that program. What it meant to her was what the state thought of her. And at first, when they gave her poor quality biscuits, she took that as an insult. And it devalued the whole process for her. But she was a type of person who, would stick up for herself. So when she went back, she said, no, I want good quality biscuits, and I'm not going to continue with this process until somebody provides me with some. Now, that seems like a really small thing, but it's the most important thing because people's engagement with these programs is not just all about the big headline things. Their actual experience with them is a concatenation of these little details that set up how they're going to go through the program and shape their experience of it. And so that's really what I'm interested in, is how best to do these programs, ranging from how best to operate at the legal level, all the way down to the minutiae of what kind of biscuits should you provide.